Hey peeps, Amma here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking about the creation of multiple streams of income, aka side hustling. If you want to know more about this, stay tuned. Joining me for today's conversation is Lungile Simakade, who is a co-founder of Online Wine. Lungile, thank you so much for creating the time for this important conversation. It's truly an honor to have you in studio.
Thank you so much for having me, Amma.
It's a pleasure. So since today we'll be talking about side hustling, can you perhaps just explain to us what exactly is a side hustle?
All right, thanks, Amma. I would define a side hustle as more of an extra job or any initiative rather that comes on top of your normal 9 to 5. Usually it's something that brings in extra money. I think currently it is also formally known as multiple streams of income. So I think that's pretty much how I would define the term. Side hustle.
Cool. So you're a side hustler yourself. So what do you think is the importance of having a side hustle? Would you recommend someone to have a side hustle or to have multiple streams of income?
I see most of ourselves as especially South Africans, as the youth of debt. Immediately once you get your first job, your student loans are on your back. The black tax, your normal life that you need to take care of. So definitely having something that will complement your salary, it's definitely a need, and it's something that I would recommend for every young people within the South African country. Hence I think it is something very important for everyone to take on. And what's nice as well, just sharing, everyone can be able to have something that they can do to create some extra cash for themselves. There's quite a vast number of things that people can do. And so it's like having an extra income or a side hustle. Also, it's kind of create like a break into all those actual financial, what is it called? The priorities that you need to attend into. So you can reach some of your stuff much more earlier than it was if you only had multiple streams of
one source of income.
So hence I would recommend to everyone to definitely look into something like that. It can give us a break.
That's true, especially South Africa, like you indicated. You know, by the time you're done with varsity and then you go into a job, your first you actually don't even see where your salary went, right? It's gone, and then you're still struggling. So in other words, multiple streams of income can also help people to get out from poverty, right? In a way, because you can have extra cash that you can save up, right?
True, man. Like for example, most of us were coming from very low income families or humble beginnings, and when we start, we are like 3 steps behind, and we have to keep up. So having that extra income always complements that, and everyone can do it. We've got more time than we think,
right?
So there's just something for us, and if we don't start now, definitely someone else will start.
So it's always good to have that extra cash, and also looking at how you need to support people at home, and you realize that you've got 5 siblings and they're looking onto you to support, take to school, and so that extra income will definitely go a long way.
Goes a long way.
That's true. I know that you have multiple streams of income. So how has this benefited you as an individual?
So I think first of all, I think coming from very humble beginnings, I think humble beginnings is a very formal term, like a very poor family. I think it's just one of the things that having like diversifying like my source of income have definitely contributed a lot in terms of achieving most of the stuff at a very much quicker rate than it was if I was just going to depend on my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's been quite a lot of initiative that I got involved into and a lot of stuff, but I think currently now I'm busy with just the two. I'm focusing mainly on transports. I'm sure you might be familiar with Uber, Bolt,
yeah,
Taxify
that's one of the things you're doing.
So I'm involved in that. I'm also, just last year in November, I've launched my wine delivery business as well.
Oh yes, the online.
The online wine, yes, yeah. So I've launched the business last year, and I'm very humbled with how the people have received it.
Yeah.
It's been going really well. We're now operating all over Cape Town.
Nice.
Looking at some expansion to the GP areas.
Johannesburg,
yes.
Yeah.
So it's been doing really well. And yeah, I'm in a very comfortable space compared if I was just only relying on my 9 to 5.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any side hustling ideas? Let's say someone is watching this and they're thinking, wow, I think I should start a side hustle because it's great. I mean, it gives you that extra income. But then where can they start? You know, what kind of things can they do? You know, side hustling ideas. And also, how can they start as well, you know? So the ideas and how can they start?
Yes, I think before I attend to that question, let me assure everyone that anyone can have a side hustle.
Right.
So it's something that can be started by just anyone. So we've got no excuse in terms of
it's not my thing.
Yeah, no. So but basically there's just quite a vast number of stuff that people can do. I think one, if someone is sitting at home and just thinking, okay, where do I start?
Yeah.
I would probably advise that person, please, your friend, your internet needs to be your friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so check out, there's just quite a lot of stuff that you can probably pick up within different number of spaces. And know that with the lockdown that it just hit us, the COVID-19. So there's been quite a lot of online jobs that they can do from home, whether at their free time or at night, stuff like that. There's online tutorials. I know many guys that are good when it comes to tutoring, so they can open like their online tutoring hub or something of some sort. I've seen quite a number of people, some even renting their backyards.
Wow.
So just for example, we know if you know some entertainment areas, and then people, if they go, they have some fun, and then they can have like a mini B&B. I think they term it Airbnb.
Airbnbs, yes.
Of some sort. I went to Johannesburg not so long ago, and I met this high school learner.
Yeah.
And she was assisting people that want to move within the area to get spaces, like an agent kind of thing. And I was very amazed with the passion, the entrepreneurial spirit that she had at that age.
Nice.
So with side hustle, it's something that can be done to anyone. Yeah, she was just doing grade 11. She helps you, you get there, you get your space, and then she's got the relationship with the local
Airbnbs and hotels.
And stuff like that. So she's doing that, and so there's just so many that people can do. People, they just have to check something that's going to be aligned with their schedule. Something that's going to be aligned with your passion as well. Because with side hustles, it's something that you should have passion about. Yeah, because
it's after hours, right?
It's after hours.
So it needs so much from you.
It doesn't have to feel like a chore. Because once it gets there, you might end up losing the whole.
You won't be able to keep up.
You can't pick up. You can't keep up with that.
True.
So yeah, I think those are just a few.
That's amazing. Thanks a lot for sharing that. Do you have any resources which a person who's thinking of starting a side hustle, or those who are already side hustlers but they really just want more information to learn more about it so that they can do it better and really get the most out of it, what resources can people use just to get more information about side hustling?
Definitely, man. I think people, they just need to keep up with the current affairs.
Yeah.
They know what is it that's probably now on demand in terms of what's happening within their context, within the country and the likes. I know that YouTube is currently the biggest one now, the one that we're at.
Yeah.
So people, there's quite a lot of skills that they can acquire within the platform. So for example, there's one that I've just seen that not so long ago. It's called the Millennium Money Man.
Millennium Money Man.
Yeah, so it's usually updates all the articles about the side hustles and everything that's happening within, for example, Cape Town. You can streamline it down. Yeah. So for example, if you're completely lost, have a look in there. And for example, with my little knowledge that I have on my side as well, I'm pretty flexible, I'm free. People, they can feel free to reach out to me sometime. I think my contact details are on the online wine page. Yeah, they can just check out the page. Usually on Facebook, we are quite efficient in terms of responding.
Great.
Our WhatsApp numbers are there, and people, they can probably just drop us a DM. So yeah, let's share ideas and then learn from each other.
Yeah, and help each other to get off from poverty, especially South African youth as well.
100%.
You know, South Africa needs this. You know,
100%.
we need to create as much income as we possibly can. You know?
Definitely, because that's the only way with the youth of South Africa lately. And I think one important thing as well, we need to value ownership. We can't see ourselves working for these big corporates or companies for the rest of our lives. We need to leave some sort of a legacy. And that's a good start, having a side hustle, because it can become a full-time gig. And then later on, now it's becoming this huge firm or this huge thing. That's going to be, it's more like, it is around, I think it is generational.
Yeah, you're creating your own wealth, right? 100%. So that's only if you're starting a side hustle as a business, something that you start. But I understand you can also create a side hustle like just from a job, you know, maybe like a waitress or a waiter. That can be a side hustle.
Yeah, it can be, you can be a waitress somewhere, and then after that you open your little cafeteria
restaurant
thingy,
that's true.
And then after that it builds from there.
Let's just
let's maximize the skills that we acquire along the way.
I love
and
that.
And then we probably see how is it that we can probably use them at their fullest ability.
Amazing! Oh my gosh, Lungile. Well, I really appreciate your time. You know, coming here and sharing your experiences, side hustling, and trying to help everybody out there on how they can, you know, survive, you know, the black tax, those with black tax, those who have, you know, so many siblings they need to take to school. And, you know, financial obligations, they're quite a lot.
Thank you.
And so I truly appreciate your time. Thanks for joining, and it's been an honor talking to you.
Yeah, thank you for the platform as well. Very appealing conversations.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Anna.
Thanks, Lungile.